Hey guys, today I'm going to show you the best weapons in the game and how to get them. I'm also going to show you the strongest weapon in the game that I think is extremely underrated. Okay, so when I say the best weapons, you might think the highest damage weapons. I think the highest damage weapons are bad in the game. If you just look at the stats in a chart and see the highest damage weapons, they're all bad. When you play the game normally and not just testing damage numbers and min-maxing damage, you won't be able to get these numbers because they have specific requirements to get them. Like a specific armor set, or being in stealth, or you might need a weapon that is extremely difficult to get, especially early on in the game. You won't get these numbers unless you do specific things. That's why I think these weapons are bad. When you play the game normally, you might not be able to get into stealth, you might not have the damage potion, you might not have the specific armor set that you need, or have it upgraded. These weapons do not consider normal gameplay, they do not consider ease of use or how easy to get them. This is why I think these weapons that I'm going to show you are the best. Now if you disagree, please let me know why in the comments. I'm interested in what you think. Do you actually think high damage stacks is like a normal way to play the game? I don't think so, but let me know. Okay, so I'm going to show you these weapons in no specific order, but in the end I'm going to show you what I think is the best weapon. Okay, so with that said, let's start with Big Gorons Sword. It's a massive sword, does a lot of damage, it's a great weapon if you like big two-handed weapons, and it's easy to get. All you have to do is go to the top of the map, near the Skull Lake, and you have to go down the right eye. There will be a small fight, like it's not gonna be anything crazy. There's gonna be a boss at the end, and a chest will unlock. Next is the Royal Guard's Claymore. It does a bit less damage than Big Gorons Sword, but if you can't fight the enemies in the depths, it's a good alternative. The intact version is better than both, but you only get it from Shadow Soldiers, I think. Next is the 8-fold long blade. The decayed version doesn't do a lot of damage, but it still allows you to hit enemies from a distance, which is extremely useful. You can get one from a chest when you feed the dog in the Dueling Peaks stable. Next is the giant Boomerang. I think boomerangs are underrated in this game. Not only do they hit multiple enemies multiple times, you can also fuse elemental items to them, which makes them extremely useful. You can also fuse Zonai wings to make them fly faster. If you're not playing with boomerangs, I recommend at least trying them. You can get a giant boomerang from a chest in an enemy camp in this location. It's also near the Dueling Peaks stable, so you can just get the 8-fold long blade and then get the giant boomerang. The next weapon is also a boomerang. It's the Lizalfo's arm. It does less damage and it has less durability than the giant boomerang, but it's a bone weapon. This means you can use an armor set like the Radiant Evil Spirits to increase its damage. And if you fuse a Molduga Jaw, you can do an insane amount of damage very quickly. The only downside is that it breaks easily. It drops from Lizalfos and you can find them in these locations. Okay, now to what I think is the best weapon in the game, the Scimitar of the Seven. Yes, it doesn't have the highest damage, and it doesn't have any special or unique abilities, but it does have the second highest durability in the game, the same with the Big Gorons Sword. Because it's a one-handed weapon, it means that it is fast and can do a lot of damage very quickly, and it allows you to use a shield with any fused item you want. All that and the fact that you can remake it if it breaks, it means it's the best weapon in the game, and the most practical weapon to use, especially early on in the game. To get the Scimitar of the Seven, you need to finish the Gerudo Desert main quest. After you clear the fog, you can go to the jewelry shop and talk to Kara and start the Missing Owner side quest. After you finish the quest, you can find Isha near the shop. She will tell you need 4 diamonds, 10 flint, and a Gerudo Scimitar and a Gerudo Shield to craft the Arms of the Seven. The flint should be easy to get, but for the diamonds, Isha will give you one after you save her, so you need 3. You can get them from these locations. For the shield, you can get it from this tower. For the sword, you can go to this cave. You'll find some enemies. It shouldn't be too difficult. It's not a big cave. At the end of it, you will find a giant boulder that you have to lift up, and under it you will find a chest. It will contain the Gerudo Scimitar. Okay, that's all I have. What do you think of these weapons? Do you agree? Do you think these weapons are better, more practical weapons to use? Let me know. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.